And I really would also like, a Wendy's burger, okay? I would like a Wendy's burger and some fries, okay? With a soda, okay? A Coke. But yeah, I'm disciplined right now, and girl, it's a lot. So, like I said, going back to Martell, when you are that disciplined, the way that I've been banned for 2 weeks, y'all, it's difficult, and he can do that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he been doing that shit, and this nigga look like he don't miss a beat. You feel me? So I just don't understand how you can be disciplined in your marriage and with your wife and make sure that your kids are raised in a positive environment and give back to them properly where your kids can be raised in a 2-parent home. Like, why is that not more important or as important than you exercise and looking good? I don't understand. And I asked my husband, I said, why is he like this? And my husband's like, you know what, baby, it's more important for him to look like that. You know what I'm saying? For him to walk around and people think that he's somebody than marriage. It is. That's really important to myself. That's what's important to him. And I'm like, wow, like, it's just not that important to me, girl, because sooner or later, girl, your girl will get a cheeseburger. You feel me? And some fries. And I'll fuck around and get some nuggets too, girl. Okay? But anyway, y'all. Let's move on. I just had to say that because he is really disciplined. I know I'm walking that walk now, and that is really a disciplined person right there, Martell, because that's serious. But anyway, y'all, he walks into Lewis's, he got like a exercise shop, where you can exercise and everything, and there's some other things going on. But for the most part, it's a fitness shop. And I'm just like, okay, girl, Lewis, girl, it don't look like you be working out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't look like you be working out, girl, And you was sitting up there doing stretches and all this shit with Martell. And I was like, okay, girl, you can fake the funk with us, but yeah, your whole little, it's not what it's giving. You feel what I'm saying? It's just not what it's giving. And I was just like, yeah, but he had to play it off like, kick the bubble with Martell because they was in that type of environment and that's the environment. So he had to act like he was doing something, girl. So yeah, I was just like, okay, girl, I can see you. I hope that that everybody can see you, girl. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy Shawntice. I'm coming back with another video. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Y'all, did y'all get into this episode 1, honey? Okay, of Love and Marriage Huntsville. Very, very good. But yeah, Marcel, you pissed me off just a little bit, girl. Okay, just to kick it off, going to Africa by yourself, girl, no. And Tisha, why would you go for that? Like, that makes no sense. Like, he said he went to Africa because he's been feeling depleted. He's been feeling, a lot of stress from just everyday work, COVID, everything. Everybody always want to bring COVID into a girl, okay? But he was feeling stressed and, like, depleted. So, yeah, he thought that taking a trip to Africa by himself, would help the situation. And to me, I just feel like Africa is a place that you should go with loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Even if the entire family did not go, like your wife, it seems like you would take your wife. It's a place where you would want to take someone that you know so you can vibe with them there. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't go to Africa, see the sights, see everything that's going on in history there, and just be all silent about the shit. Like, I don't know, for me, y'all, that's personally, like, I like to kick the bubble with my husband. You know what I'm saying? Like, right there beside me, like, just talking about everything that's going on, what he like, what I like, and it just doesn't seem right that you would go on a trip like Africa. Yeah, go to like Cancun or something, and that's still a stretch, you know what I'm saying? Go to like a guy's trip or something like that, but really, Africa, like a place like everybody wants to go, and you wait your entire life to go to, and then you go by yourself, honey? So no, Tisha, you went for that shit, and that was some bullshit, and you know it, you know what I'm saying? But Tisha, y'all, we think she's stupid, but Tisha is not stupid by far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I saw certain things in her that just made me, like, see that she was putting on for the camera. You know what I'm saying? Tisha, to me, y'all, just seems like, she's trying to hold on to her marriage. She knows that she's in the beginning phases of shit. You know what I'm saying? She can see how this nigga is. She can see that he's one-sided one way. And she can see that he's all about himself and he's all into himself. So this is the beginning phases of it. You know what I'm saying? I think Tisha is saying a lot. Y'all know you be in a relationship and you start to see certain shit. So it's going to take her a minute to like probably get up out of this relationship if she ever gets a backbone to do so and want to. But Tisha is not stupid. No woman is stupid. And Tisha's just like riding it out. You know what I'm saying? Because she feels like probably, and this is just me thinking, okay, yeah, I'm gonna take everything that he has to offer because I have kids right now. I don't really have much on my own. Maybe she doesn't make that much as far as her business. He's not that bad, making excuses for him and stuff like that. But I think, yeah, she just really is trying to hold on to her marriage. She loves her husband. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Tisha is in the beginning phases of her marriage, girl. But yeah, when you look back, you're going to be like, ooh. Because Marcel really is very selfish. You know, and we see that every time just by the comments that he make. The fact that, you know, it's cheating allegations against him and he's making all these jokes around it, you know, and thinking the shit is funny. And like you said, yeah, I like getting in trouble by my wife. It's funny. You know, it's funny to him. And he doesn't take you serious. So maybe one day she will take him serious because he does not take her serious, you know, and do something about it. But for now, I really think Tisha is trying to hold on to her marriage. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Marcel, I wanted to go back and say, Marcel, you know, you claim that you went on this trip just to get culture, and basically that it's a third world country and they don't trade their time for their wealth. You know what I'm saying? And you was like, you really think that their kids or kids in general, something like that, need to be, I'm sorry, y'all, I was joking, need to be cognitive of that, you know, not trading your time for wealth. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, girl, because you know damn well you're going to make sure your kids get that bag. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to tell them, get up, do what you got to do. And I don't give a fuck if it take you forever to chase that bag to make something of yourself. You know what I'm saying? We are not in one of these third world countries where you need to sit around and not become anything, because that's just not how we do it in the U.S. You know what I'm saying? So he can kind of bullshit with that, because in the same token, you saying that, but then you want somebody how you going to get a assistant. You know what I'm saying? You need an assistant, so you plan on still doing the same amount of work, but you need a girl assistant, a female assistant. You know what I'm saying? Tisha, some, oh, she gonna have to get in the middle of that, and you know, she's basically trying to act like she gonna have some type of control over the shit, and bitch, you ain't gonna have no control over nothing, because what's gonna happen is he gonna bring exactly who he want into that office, and y'all mark my words, she's going to walk into his office one day, okay, and there's going to be a bitch at the desk. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna introduce that bitch to his wife as if, yeah, this is my assistant, you know, and this is just how it is. And Tisha's going to go for it. You know what I'm saying? So Tisha can stop acting like she got some control over the situation, and because you're not telling her shit. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe that you're going to get in between, and he's not going to do anything that you say. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. And yeah, I was just like, okay, girl, you up there lying to yourself and think you got us thinking that you got some control over that situation. Marcel is going to do exactly what the fuck Marcel is going to want to do. Then on top of that, like, you go for anything he say. You know what I'm saying? And I was trying to be nice in the beginning, you know, but at the end of the day, I'm just going to say it because, like, really, like, he sold you swampland in Florida, bitch. Like, he really did. He told you he was going off on a trip. You know what I'm saying? And I really do think he probably took somebody on this trip. You know, he probably did. Like, we don't have any receipts. We can't prove it. You know, nobody say anything. But at the end of the day, who goes to Africa by themselves? Like, really, okay? It just doesn't make any sense. And I was trying to be nice in the beginning of this video. And y'all know, I just tell the truth. And I really think that he went with somebody else, you know, and then he got these selfies, taking selfies, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just him, and you look hot, you know what I'm saying, like, where is the other people around you, girl, okay, and yeah, she went for it, so that's on her, and then on top of that, when you got back, girl, what was the conversation at home, you know what I'm saying, what's for dinner, did you think he was just gonna come up in my bed and sleep right next to me, because you just went to Africa, like, it takes, like, probably, like, 2 days to get there or something, like, even on the plane, and you went somewhere like that. What if you would have never came back? You're like, there's so many questions with this. And I just, if it was me, I would have went off if my husband would have tried to do some shit like that, because that's crazy. But you know what, y'all, and I'm going to get off of this topic, but the thing about it, and I thought about this too, Marcel probably needed a break from this bitch. You feel me? Like, can y'all imagine? Tisha is probably so fucking annoying and irritating. So because she always whining. She do all this whining and all around the house and, you know, always trying to act like she asking a nigga for something. Girl, you better put your big girl drawers on. And then on top of that, y'all, I don't understand how, we're going to go back, but I don't understand how was, what's her name, her mother raising her, Miss Wanda? Because Miss Wanda act like she all thorough, she do all this and this and that, but you got your daughter falling up behind a nigga, and just running the whole relationship, and she not stepping up to nothing. You know what I'm saying? So then, because Wanda over to my house, oh yeah, remember in the reunion, y'all, she was like, telling Melanie mother because Melanie husband cheated on her. You know what I'm saying? And she was telling Melanie mother, if you would have showed your daughter how to act in the room, then she wouldn't be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? Basically acting like she should have fucked her. She should have been fucking her man. Then she wouldn't be in the situation that she's in. Really, bitch? So what are you telling your daughter, Tisha, who just like a damn rug, letting this nigga run all over her? Like, so what are you telling her? Because Tisha has no backbone. And I'm just trying to figure out, how is Wanda her mother? Because these are two different type of bitches. You know what I'm saying? And that's how come Wanda always stepping up to the plate and saying something to Martell, your daughter's husband, because this shit ain't right. Y'all know I don't fuck with Wanda anyway. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, bitch, I'm looking at you. You know what I'm saying? My focus is on you because this is your goddamn daughter. Going for whatever he says, like whatever he says. You know, he really needs to have some respect for his wife, and he has none. Okay, y'all, so I'm going to say that, but let's move on to the notes because I got all of my notes once again. So Tisha brings up at the table, because her and Martell, like, I just went off on a tangent, y'all, when I came over here. But Tisha and Martell are at dinner, so they're having little conversations about different stuff that's going on the show, you know, in their life. So another conversation that comes up is the fact that Maurice lied about not being there in Atlanta taking the picture, you know, with everybody, Ariana and everybody else, and the linebackers and everybody else. And Marcel tells Tisha, yeah, that's mighty funny how he's a lawyer, you know, but couldn't answer the question under pressure. And I'm like, ooh, okay, girl. Okay, honey. That just proves it to me, because I was really trying to figure out how come Marcel leaked this picture. Like, what was the point? Like, I couldn't understand it. You know, that's your brother. Did you not think that, you know, everybody already see what's going on? And it's just like what Kimmy said. After everything that's went on with Ariana, Martell, and Melanie, like, did you not think everybody would think something about y'all being there? Why would you even think that that would be cool to post this picture? People are going to automatically assume, because you are there around Martell, Ariana, and other women, that you are doing the same thing. It's giving the same thing. It's getting cheating vibes. You know what I'm saying? So this is where you made yourself and your brother look messed up. Why would you think that nobody would think anything of this picture? Like, why? Or did you think that we wouldn't know where it was? Maybe that's what you thought. We didn't know where y'all were when y'all took the picture. But as soon as you leaked this thing, everybody... First of all, it shouldn't have ever been leaked because Tasha K had it on her show when she interviewed Ariana. So that's where I was like, ooh, that picture is really true. And Ariana is behind the picture. So on top of that, just getting back to what Kimmy was saying, and it's the truth, it's the same thing I was thinking. Everybody's going to think you're there doing something you're not supposed to because Martell was. You know what I'm saying? There was too much media wrapped around everything for y'all to be even going anywhere with any of them. So that's just crazy to sit up there and act like, you know, you don't know why Maurice could be mad, because then he's going to be mad. And the reason why he dropped that picture on social media is just like Kimmy said, it set ablaze, but he knew exactly what he was doing because he wanted to show everybody, yeah, I wasn't the only one there. It was Maurice too, and Maurice is lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he wanted to show. And I know he did, because he was salty when he told Tisha, yeah, and Maurice supposed to be a lawyer, and he cracked under pressure and couldn't answer the question. You know what I'm saying? So that's what that was about. And I really, like, struggled with that, trying to figure out why would somebody post that? Because we already know what everybody going to think. As soon as we see the picture, we going to start thinking stuff because of the history that Martell and Melanie and Ariana had. So if you're around that situation and you party and everything, like everything cool, somebody say y'all got linebackers and everything, we're going to automatically assume when we see the picture, girl, that it's a lot going on. And you are included. And therefore, you probably could possibly have cheated. So Martell and Lewis are at the gym, you know, and I just noticed one thing, you know what I'm saying? Martell, yeah, you're alright, you're doing the damn thing, you look alright, I ain't even gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real, you doing the damn thing. He looks nice. You know, when he walked into that gym, I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? The nigga was built. The thing that I don't get is that, how do you have discipline for that? Diet and exercise, y'all, that is strange. The way Martell is built and the way this nigga look, did y'all see him in that tub for the Valentine's Day thing? He had flowers, all this coming up. Did y'all see how cut up he is? Y'all, that is a lot of discipline. Diet and exercise, like I said, and I don't know how he can do that, but you can't hold up your marriage. It's a lot of discipline in the marriage. How come you can't do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make sense how he has that amount of self-control, not to be out eating all this different type of stuff. Like, he is cut up, y'all. And how can he do that? You know what I'm saying? How can he have the discipline for that? Y'all, because dieting is hard. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm dieting right now, and it is hard as a motherfucker. You hear me? And the only reason why I'm doing it is because I really don't want, it's first of all, the summer's coming, girl. Okay, that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? But the second thing is that I stepped on the scale and I didn't even know a bitch was 200 pounds. You know what I'm saying? 197 pounds. And yeah, I was just like, damn, I didn't even know I was that big. So all this week and last week I have been on a diet, and it has been very, very hard. You know what I'm saying? And I've been doing it and everything. I've been doing trap cardio all week. I've been eating how I'm supposed to, salads, salmon, fish, what else? Salad, all types of vegetables, snacking in between when I get hungry at work, eating a banana only and drinking a bunch of water in the morning for breakfast, and then eating around like 11 o'clock for lunch, snacking in between. Like, I be having, and then I got the skinny pop and skinny popcorn and the little Ritz crackers and graham crackers. Like, I be doing so much stuff, during the day to eat as you burn the fat, to eat as you burn the fat, to eat as you, and then I come home, y'all, and I be exercising right in the middle of my floor, doing trap cardio for a whole 50 minutes, possibly an hour sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Then after that, I do exercise to tighten my stomach. Like, it is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot of discipline. You know what I'm saying? To come home after working. Y'all know I'm an occupational therapist. So when I come home, I'm on my feet all day. So when I come home, I would really rather sit down. You feel me? And I don't sit down, y'all. I just put my exercise stuff on, jump in the middle of this floor, and be jumping all around. You know what I'm saying? Then I go ahead and take my shower, come down, fix my food, and I already ate by 7. You feel me? And drink a bunch of water. And I have been able to lose 7 pounds. You know what I'm saying? So now it's 190 instead of the 197. It wasn't 200, it was 197. But y'all, when I tell y'all that it takes a lot of discipline not to eat pizza with my husband and my daughter. Okay, it takes a lot of discipline not to fucking drink soda, because a bitch love drinking soda. Y'all, I love soda. Okay, I am in love with soda. Can't nobody tell me nothing wrong about soda, because I'm going to have me some soda. You feel me? But a bitch ain't had no soda in 2 weeks. You feel me? And I ain't tripping, because I need this off of me. And the third reason why I need it off of me is for purposes of health. You know what I'm saying? Really, that should be first. I don't take any diabetes medicine. I don't have any high blood pressure, anything like that. And I want to keep it that way. You know what I'm saying? But my point is this, y'all. Okay? It is a lot. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully I can get used to this. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully once I get my weight down the way I want it, I can get used to eating the way that I am. But y'all, I really do want, some Chipotle, some Chipotle. You feel me? Like, I get brown rice when I get Chipotle, but like everything else that the girl put on it, yeah, I can't have right now. But anyway, I think I like Lewis. He is okay without his wife. I don't know. It's something about him. I like, he's real. He's a real person, and that's why I don't understand why he didn't see that we thought he was fake. Okay? But anyway, yeah, he's cool. I like Lewis. So Martell is in the motherfucker. Okay, y'all? And he just going on and on again about Melanie. He can't keep Melanie out his mouth, She is just like the spotlight of everything. And I just don't even understand why he just ain't even trying to make it work with this bitch, because he just want to go on and on about her every time. Yeah, she ain't trying to let me see my kids, and what else? Yeah, she got 2 phones, and the one that I call her on, was supposed to call her on for the kids, is always off. I'm like, okay, girl. Melanie, why don't you let this nigga see his kids? Because he gonna find something to get up after you about, girl. Melanie, I was thinking about, she probably like, I'm done with that nigga. Like, I ain't even gotta answer this goddamn phone. Who turned it off? Like, is that Martell? I don't gotta be bothered. I ain't gotta be bothered no more. Nah. And she probably ducking this nigga every chance she get. You feel me? Because I would. Like, it's over. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? You said you wanted to come see the what? Next week? Okay, that's next week. Why are we talking now, girl? We don't need to talk. You feel me? So, yeah, I just think that she's, like, over him and not answering for her own purpose, because she probably already got to go through certain shit when she talked to him. You know what I'm saying? What are you bringing up? Are you bringing up the fact that I sucked the dick and it wasn't yours? Are you bringing up that? You know what I'm saying? Because, girl, I already did that. That's in the past. And we don't have to keep having the same conversation. You know what I'm saying? Or is it the fact that you want to keep telling everybody that I cheated on you? Okay, let that be the reason. You know what I'm saying? I cheated on you, and that's fine. Is that what we're going with, girl? Okay, we're good. Okay, yes, I cheated on you. What else do you want to talk about? What else is it to talk about? Because I'm tired of going through this with you, girl. Okay, it is old, and you need to go back to Ariana. She probably cooking and everything back and down. She is waiting on you at the table, girl. Why are you sitting up here in my face? And your new baby. Why don't you go over there? Why is you up here over there trying to call me? You don't really want to see these kids for real. You really don't. You don't, because if you wanted to see these kids that damn bad, you would have made it work, honey, in your household at the time. Don't be dragging behind this woman acting like you want to see these damn kids, because you don't. So Lewis makes a good point, and I was like, yeah, that's what he needed to hear. You know what I'm saying? He tells Martell, you know what, divorce is hard. You know what I'm saying? He's like, tell him, yeah, divorce hard, honey. Yeah, this is how it is. You don't get to see your kids all the time, only every now and then. Okay, and Martell, you know, he was listening and everything. But y'all, I really do think that, you know, Martell is very, very hurt by the fact that Melanie cheated on him. You know, she didn't really cheat on him because she left the home. I guess it's considered cheating because they were still together and she left the home and then came back. So, okay, if you want to say that, then that's fine. But you had 5 years with a bitch and a baby, so it's no comparison. So the conversation really doesn't make sense about who's right and who's wrong, because we all know that you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Only person I don't know is you. Okay, so yeah. But I really do think that he is mad because she cheated on him. He feels like she cheated on him at that time. The one time, you know. And yeah, as any man would be, if we have to step back and look at it, y'all, okay? I understand Martell did, you know, mess up a lot. Not even mess up a lot. He fucked up, big time by bringing a whole human being in the world. But, if you can step back and look behind a man's eyes, if he pictures his wife giving another man fellatio or having sex, whatever happened, we don't know. Well, we do know because Melanie admitted. But picturing your wife doing that as far as a man is hurtful. You know, and what Martell is doing, I think he's venting. I think he's really, really hurt about that. And we can't feel his pain because he's done so much more. You know, but he does have a right to feel some type of way about it because just he has feelings too, and just picturing that and knowing that his wife moved on with somebody else and did that with somebody else and was intimate with somebody else probably hurts him. You know what I'm saying? And it really probably hurts him really, really bad. And that's what we're saying. That's what he's displaying. He keeps bringing it up to everybody who will listen. And he would probably sit there and talk to a brick wall if it would agree with him. Yeah, she was wrong, man. You're right. Okay, so maybe somebody should step in and say, man, I know how you feel, man. She was wrong. You shouldn't have went through that. I understand. I'm sorry you went through that. Give him something back and maybe he will stop. You know, but this is probably, I don't think he's all the way trying to make us see her as the bad guy all the way. Yeah, he says out his mouth, that's what he wants everybody to see, that she did it too, she did it too. But at the same time, this nigga is hurting. You know, he's hurting that his wife was behind closed doors doing something with somebody else, and rightfully so. But at the end of the day, do you think we give a fuck? No, we don't, because you hurt her in the worst way. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like, I understand how you feel, but can you imagine how Melanie feels? She has to get along with the woman who basically was sleeping with her husband. Eventually, she's going to have to. If she wants to parent in the right way with her kids and Ariana's son, she has to. So what if you given her and put everything in front of her? You know what I'm saying? You have put a mess in front of her. And now she has to clean up the pieces and be mature and be parenting with this other woman. And you eventually, like, Melanie has done all she can and she has to do more. You know, so we really don't want to hear your excuses and telling us how Melanie is and what she did, because it doesn't have any weight. Not the amount of weight that you have. So Tisha, y'all, did y'all see Tisha and Destiny do like some type of commercial? I was like, okay, girl. It was like a head commercial or something. And they were being very sexualized, like without the sexy. I was like, okay, girl. They were trying to be sexy and it wasn't given. Like, Tisha, you are not sexy. It just wasn't given, and Destiny wasn't even, like, she was like long and strong. And I'm like, okay, girl, that was supposed to be sexy. I knew about the tone of your voice and you know, the words long and strong. We all know that what that is, you know. And then Destiny was like, we'll make sure it's safe and protected. I was like, okay. And then Tisha was like, yeah, and wild and free. Okay, girl, that was not cute, but I do like their friendship. Like, I really do like their friendship. I don't know, it seemed like they were laughing and joking together on the commercial, and it just seemed like it was genuine. You know, I like their relationship, and I want to see more. Because friends from a show together grows together. Ain't that what they said, y'all? Because friends from a show together grows together. I can't be sexy either, y'all. I'll be trying. I'll be sexy. So Kimmy is outside, okay, y'all, and she's saying how she has a new dog, Zeus, okay? And I'm just like, okay, girl. Like, what does this entail? And I knew something was coming because, yeah, she's talking about something, yeah, because it's a point of therapy and it just really centers me, you know? And yeah, their love is just basically unconditional, you know, dogs and kids, okay? And I'm like, okay, girl. And Maurice walks out, yeah, she a little salty still, okay, from the picture that was leaked on the internet by your brother. Okay, so yeah, Kimmy is fucked up about it. And she said, you know, the shit was set ablaze. The internet was set ablaze when Marcel leaked that, and it was. And she's telling her husband, Maurice, she's like, look, I just feel really overwhelmed. And the dog helps me out. You know, he's just there, and he's loving and caring and everything else. And, you know, it's just digs to Maurice because she's tired. And he was like, you know what, that picture was just like Marcel being funny. That was my brother being funny. And Kimmy off the break, she was like, what's the funny part? Y'all know Kimmy can be real direct. What's the funny part? What was so funny, bitch? Okay? And Maurice just looks stupid. Because first of all, bitch, you lied. Okay? And that's the thing I don't understand. Okay? First of all, everybody's so worried about this picture. You know what I'm saying? I told my husband the other day, because when I was doing my notes, I was like, you know what? I was writing down that thing. I said, hold on. I called my husband. I said, you know what? Why is everybody so worried about this picture, but ain't nobody saying nothing about the fact that Maurice lied straight through his teeth? And Kimmy, you a trip, because you need to be asking this nigga, why did he lie? You know, you did ask him, did you sleep with the linebacker? And he was like, no, he wouldn't do that or whatever, and that's not his type. Your type? How is that not your type when that's who your baby mother is? She's a linebacker, so what are you talking about? It doesn't make sense. And then on top of that, for you to be so specific with it, you know, a linebacker, you wouldn't date a linebacker. It doesn't matter. A nigga will fuck anything. You know what I'm saying? So that doesn't have anything to do with anything bringing that up. You know what I'm saying? And with Kimmy, I'm sure Kimmy has, you know, asked him this behind closed doors, but she was too quick with it. I needed more. You know what I'm saying? She was so quick with it. Did you sleep with the line? Okay, well, that's fine. That's it. That's it. What? Why aren't you asking him, why did he lie? You know what I'm saying? What was the lie about? Why did you feel a need to lie? Is it something else that happened that you're covering up? Why did you lie? You know what I'm saying? And then he goes on all around the mulberry bush and not answering the question. And she like, look, no, I need for you to answer the question. You know, did you sleep with the linebacker? Because he's not really giving any answer to anything. And that's the same shit that his brother be doing, Marcel be doing to Tisha. They don't never want to give a straight answer. They always like running off at the mouth saying everything except for yes or no. He tell me, oh, I didn't do it. It was made up. And Kimmy just gonna say, oh, okay. Really? Just okay? So you did that just now for us, for the camera. I him say it was made up. Yeah, I didn't do it. Okay, somebody could have had way more questions than that, Kimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have shot off 2 more questions. Okay, it was made up. Why would they make it up on you then? Why would somebody make that up? And why would you lie? Answer, like, why would you lie? What was the lie about? You clearly said on national TV, and I don't know if everybody else see that, but I really wouldn't be worried about no fucking picture at this point. You know what I'm saying? I would be trying to figure out why my husband lied. Why did you feel the need to lie? And you need to let me know, because I need to know what type of person you are, because I don't trust you. You feel me? When you start lying, that's when I got a problem. You know what I'm saying? Because we supposed to keep it real in this motherfucker, and you're not keeping it real. And the minute you lied, that just showed me you had something to cover up. So why did you lie? Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I wouldn't be worried about this damn picture. Okay? I would be worried about why Maurice lied. And now, Maurice, I really don't care for you, because you be bullshitting just like Marcel with the keep on, just like when he was like, yeah, maybe telling Kimmy, you need to go check up on Tisha because she going through a lot because of the picture and everything else. And then you tried to come up and kiss Kimmy and everything. And Kimmy pulled your fucking card. She told you know what? Why are you changing the subject? Why are you changing the subject right now? And you was looking stupid. Maurice trying to tell Kimmy, yeah, I really don't give a fuck because I know I ain't do shit. I know I ain't do nothing. And Kimmy was like, okay, no, you need to care. That's what you need. You need to give a fuck. And he was looking dumb as shit. Did y'all see his face? He was looking so stupid. Y'all, me and my husband busted out laughing with the way Maurice's face was looking because, yeah, Kimmy read your ass down when you need to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, all that time when you don't give a fuck that I'm going through all of this, you need to also, on top of that, check your goddamn brother. So Destiny, y'all, in the studio. Okay, girl, I didn't like it. I did not like that. Like, it did not sound good. Yeah, I'm on 10, bitch, I'm on 10. I'm on 10, bitch, I'm on 10. Like, okay, girl. First of all, okay, girl, it sounded like you was fucking talking. It didn't even sound like you was rapping. So, and then on top of that, did y'all even hear how they was doing auto-tunes in one part and then they actually showed her in the studio? Like, you was sounding stupid. You know, and they really did throw you shade when they did that because they didn't even have to show all that. Like, that was fucked up that they did you like that, but they was trying to show everybody like you did not sound good, girl. And I really do like Destiny, but y'all know I'm going to tell the truth. I'm like, that sounded terrible. You know, and I just don't understand what is the point of Destiny doing this? Like, why are you trying to be in a booth now and be some type of rap? It doesn't, everybody trying to be some type of rap. Everybody can't rap. But I guess people think if they can get on stage, you know, throw a 28-inch wig on and just like shake their ass and stuff and maybe spit out some cool bars, you know, then they can rap and they can make money. But I really don't think that this career gonna go anywhere for you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Or your girl, Melanie, because Melanie can't sing either, girl. Like, you sound real raspy and people be fucking with it. I don't. It don't sound right to me. You know, she sounds a little bit better than her girl Destiny, but yeah, Melanie, you really don't sound good either. You know, so I grew up with Toni Braxton. I grew up with hearing Whitney Houston. I grew up with Monica. Who else? Who else I be listening to? Boys the Men, Jagged Edge. These are the times we all wish for. The moment that lasts, it's just going to so much more. You don't have to do a thing at all. People know how to fucking sing. You feel me? Like, what? Like, why are they getting in the studio doing this type of shit? Like, they just looking dumb and it makes no sense and I wanted to stop because y'all are wasting footage with this shit. Like, we don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Leave it out in the comments. If you want to see somebody in the booth rapping and they can't rap or somebody in the booth that can't sing like it, get out the booth. Girl, get out the booth. But anyway, y'all, moving on. Destiny and Tisha are talking, and Destiny is basically telling her, yeah, girl, I ended up on public assistance, you know, when, what is his name? The husband left, and she was there with her child, the business went down and all this stuff. She was usually taking her father. Now, her father, she had to borrow money from him, so she was saying she went through a lot with that. And I felt bad for y'all because I was like, Dad, you went down all the way to public assistance from, you know, they tried to act like she was, like, really doing the damn thing as far as her store and everything, and yeah, it's reopened and everything, but yeah, they said that she was saying how she really went through a lot. But yeah, I really felt bad for her. She was telling Tisha that her and Melanie don't talk. You know, Tisha was asking her, what's up with Mel? She was like, we don't talk. She chooses to keep her distance, and that's cool. That's how she want to be, and that's fine. Destiny really don't seem fazed by it. And so then she brings up the fact that Melanie called Tisha her enemy, talking about you talking to my enemy, you know? And Tisha was looking really, really hurt about it. She was like, what? She referred to me as that? Like, I didn't know I was her enemy. I didn't know it was that serious, you know what I'm saying? But that's how it can be sometimes, y'all, when people are hating. You feel me? Because I really think that, Melanie is hating on Tisha because Tisha still has her marriage and she wanted Tisha to see how Marcel is so bad, and Tisha, we can't see it. You know what I'm saying? There's no receipts for it, so we don't know. You know, she wants Tisha to hurt like she was. I really do think that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my thinking on it. And she can't stand Tisha because there's no damn way you this damn mad at Tisha when you did everything to Melanie. You know what I'm saying? When you did everything to Tisha, you're the one who tried to blow up her marriage, and you did try to ruin her marriage because you kept bringing it up. You know, you brought it up on a trip, on some type of camping trip. You brought it up in a restaurant. You was like, yeah, you need to put your kids to sleep, and you need to go ahead and make sure that he's not doing something down to that bar because he's down there at the bar. So yeah, you need to go check on him. You said all that. You said other things that implied that her husband was cheating on her. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she could be pissed off and not ever want to talk to you. But she said, damn, I would never refer to Melanie as my enemy. So Destiny also talks about how, Melanie had overheard her and Tisha talking about her in the room because they was next door. But she was like, she wasn't really talking about Melanie. They weren't talking about Melanie. They were talking about what happened at the reunion. But somehow Melanie acts as if and saying that they were talking about her, and they weren't. And I'm just trying to figure out what was they saying, because Melanie, you was telling Kimmy that, and they weren't talking about you because you have nothing to say. All you said was Tisha said that, yeah, Melanie's a Scorpio. You heard that. But what else was it? If it was something real bad or something, you would have said something. Or it could be something embarrassing you don't want us to know, but shit, you ain't say what it was, so no, I'm not going for it. I think they was talking about what happened at the reunion, and yeah, why are you trying to get something to run with, a storyline, and you trying to be that mad at them because you don't fuck with them. So y'all, it's one thing I did want to mention that I saw in this episode that was really telling, and I knew it because I just don't care for her either. I don't care for Melanie, and I don't know why, I just don't. She seems cold, she seems standoffish, she seems kind of stuck up, and I get a vibe from her that I just wouldn't be the best friend. You know what I'm saying? And she could never be mine. I do have respect for her. She got several businesses. She takes very good care of her kids. You know what I'm saying? She got up a really bad marriage. She, like I said, she puts food in her kids' mouth on her own. Okay, without that man, without that dog-ass man. So I respect her. But at the end of the day, do I really like her? I really don't. I don't care for her. And Destiny said something that was monumental. She said, you know what, I know Melanie. And, all of her relationships have ended up like how me and Tisha's have ended up. And that's just how it is with her. And I'm like, dang, so you can't hold a relationship with a friend. That's what she basically saying. So Melanie and Kimmy meets up, okay? And I'm just like, oh, okay, this is nice. A little environment, nice and everything with the wine and everything. And Melanie looked really pretty. I just want to put that out there. She looked really pretty. I think she gained some weight in her face. She looks like a really pretty girl. Kimmy looked good too. I didn't really like that shirt she, was wearing, but okay, girl. We're going to go with it because you can. Melanie was basically like, I just ain't get a chance to check up on you. And, I just wanted to make sure that everything was fine. You always check up on me. And I just want to make sure everything was fine. And what you mean by that? Because Maurice acted like in that last little scene that you and Kimmy don't talk. He was like, oh, what? Melanie called you? Melanie called you? So I don't know. I think Melanie full of shit because she heard her and Destiny talking, and Destiny ended up apologizing to her because she knew she was talking shit about her. What? That's not what Destiny just said. She didn't say she apologized to you. I was just like, wow, Melanie, they gotta play these scenes, girl. We're gonna add up shit, girl. You need to stop lying. She was like, well, I just wanted to check on you because of the social media little post. What you think about that, everything? And Kimmy was like, all I gotta say is basically, if it was before we was married, and I'm just like, damn, Kimmy. You ain't gonna say nothing other than that? Okay, girl, she just looking real different to me, but at the end of the day, I be putting myself in people's shoes, and it's just she's making excuses for what she wants. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm not gonna get all riled up about it because I already do that at home. On top of that, I still want to be in my marriage, so I'm not gonna make a big fuss of it, and that's just the way it is. Look, she probably glad she got this excuse. Okay, that happened then. Okay, good. So I wasn't even married back then. Okay, we wasn't married yet. But the thing about it is, just like she told you, because Melanie pulled your fucking car. She said, okay, y'all wasn't married, but wasn't y'all dating? I said, ooh. And she said, yeah. Kimmy said, yeah, we were having a house together. We did have a house together. Right, Kimmy? So, bitch, that means y'all was sleeping together. Okay, so if he cheated, meaning fucking somebody else, and fucking you at the same time, that's disrespectful, right? Okay, so you don't feel no type of way about that? You're not going to voice that saying, you know what, that is a little disrespectful, and now I have trust issues. Because at this point, that's a trust issue. It don't matter when you did it on me. You know what I'm saying? And I got a problem with it. So Kimmy gonna ride for Maurice, and that's her husband, and I can't blame her. But at the end of the day, I thought Kimmy was a little bit stronger than that, and I thought that she wouldn't make up excuses in that way, because as far as she's concerned, like she said, it didn't happen when I was married. If it happened, and yeah, it would be an issue for me if it happened while I was in my marriage. So yeah, and I'm just like, ooh, okay, girl. right on national TV, girl. Like, I can't even imagine how the comments look. And how is Kimmy going to respond on social media? So Melanie wants to keep going on about how, you know, she don't fuck with Tisha because Tisha said that she tried to ruin her marriage, which you did. You know what I'm saying? You really, really did. And you was mad and you was dragging people down with you like crabs in a barrel because you and Martell shit was going down. But let me just pump my brakes, because at the end of the day, Tisha, you had so much to say about Melanie in that scene. Like, you was like, well, my husband not doing this, but my husband not doing. So before you start saying stuff like that out your mouth, you really need to make sure that your husband is not doing these things, because if somebody knows things that he's doing, they're going to say it. And maybe that's the case. Maybe Melanie says, you know what, bitch? I'm trying to tell you something. And yeah, I tried to hint around and you're not getting it, and that's it. You know? And she's not going to come right out and say it. But I don't know. Maybe that's the case. Y'all, Melanie tells Kimmy that she's going to have a pajama party. And I'm like, Kimmy face. Y'all, it was fucked up. It was looking like, oh. I think Kimmy was thinking, bitch, a pajama party? I'm too goddamn old to be going to some pajama party. That's what I was thinking she was thinking, but Kimmy face was like, I love Kimmy face. It show exactly what she be meaning, because that had to be what she was thinking. Like, really? Then she was like, well, who gonna be there? Who all gonna be there? And Melanie was like, well, first of all, Destiny and Tisha are not invited, so don't go telling people around town because they're not invited. And Kimmy was like, okay, girl, well, who all going? But basically, bitch, she was like, my friends. And she was like, well, who is that? Like, she ain't got no goddamn friends. Ooh. So then Kimmy was like, no, for real, who's gonna be there? And she was like, Tiffany. I was like, oh shit. And Kimmy wasn't excited about it because she probably don't like the bitch either. Well, not probably, she don't like her either. So Marcel and Maurice's brother Micah, another one of their brothers, and none of them look alike. I'm just like, well, these niggas don't look nothing alike. Do they got different mothers and fathers? Girl, I don't know. Somebody dropped down in the comments. I don't know. But they're at Micah's house and he's giving them dinner. Maurice, Marcel, Kimmy, and Tisha. And so they're all sitting there, and yeah, they're having dinner, and yeah, Kimmy just comes right out, okay? So what was your point of posting that on social media? And I'm like, ooh. Okay, girl. And Tisha's like, ooh, just right out the box like that, right? Yes, honey, yes. This is what we're here for, okay? He didn't think of the magnitude of what people would insinuate, okay, about the picture, okay? Yeah, you said it all in a nutshell. Yes, you did. Okay, you did, everybody did, we all did. You know, so that proves right there. Like I said, you was just trying to get your brother back because you wanted to show, yeah, I wasn't the only one there. Your ass was there too. He didn't think that all that would go on. And Kimmy and Maurice was like, what? How could you not think that? Like, oh my God, how could you not think that? And they were floored. And I'm thinking to myself, you know what, Maurice, your ass is a jerk. Because the point is, like I said, the fact that your ass lied. Okay, and you up there, now you all siding with Kim, looking all shocked, bitch. You know what, you full of shit, Maurice. And I don't like Maurice. I'm telling y'all, because Maurice is full of shit. I understand that Marcel is wrong, okay? He is wrong, but aren't we past that point at this point? Aren't we past that point at this point? Aren't we past all of that at this point? The fact that the pictures up, people think that Maurice cheated. People think that Marcel cheated. All this stuff, like, we keep going through that. Okay, but at the end of the day, nobody's looking at the fact that Maurice lied. And there is a lot of truth in somebody lying, okay? And yeah, I just can't get over that. Then they go on to, you know, turn the table on Tisha to get it all for themselves. And Kimmy's like, you know what? Yeah, I know that everybody's saying that Maurice was there and everything, but it's more heat on you with the cheating allegations. I'm like, okay, bitch, you just took it right off your husband and put the spotlight on them. And then was like, you know what? And you're not even concerned about Tisha's feelings, your wife's feelings, the collateral damage that you do when you do the things that you do. And Tisha's just sitting there looking stupid, you know? And he was just like, no, basically I don't, because it's funny when I get in trouble by my wife. And then he turned up and said, I mean, it's not funny to Tisha. It's not funny. Okay, yes, it is. So they asked Tisha, you know, you're not affected by this? And she's like, no, I'm just not affected. I mean, I used to be affected by it, and I just don't really look at the comments like that anymore. Then she turned around and said, yeah, she's not her, and, you know, people are going to just say things and everything. Okay, that doesn't have anything to do with the fact that your feelings are hurt. That's what they're asking you. Are your feelings hurt when he does these things? You know, when he says these things out of his mouth and act like he don't care. And she was just like, no, you know, and then they're in the confessional, and she was looking like a puppy dog sitting next to him with this dumb-ass green outfit on. What is it, velour or something? Like, what the hell? Looking like the Statue of Liberty or something. This looks terrible. Like, it had gloves and everything attached to the outfit. I was just like, Tisha, girl. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, you needed a girl. Like, I just wouldn't have. That was not cute. Like, the colors was nice. I ain't gonna lie. Then the eyeshadow was nice. But I just thought it just wasn't a good look for you, girl. To me, I think the color looked nice on her skin. Let's put it that way. Because if I probably would have tried the color, it probably wouldn't have came off the same way. But the color was badass on her skin. Y'all know Tisha got some really nice dark skin. So the color was nice. It was just the outfit was fucked up. Like, I just was just like, it looked cheapened. You know, it cheapened her. But, yeah, she was sitting there agreeing with stuff, and he was like, basically, you know, I'm not bullying nobody and all this stuff. And she was like, yeah, I haven't been bullied since junior high school and stuff. I'm like, girl, you getting bullied right now. You just don't even fucking know it, and you don't see it. You know, and then, I don't know, maybe that's why her mother be going off on him, because somebody needs to, for real, because Marcel do too much. So, y'all, yeah, Marcel pisses Maurice off, and I was like, yeah, that would piss me off, too. Marcel was like, yeah, what did it do? Meaning, you know, basically putting pictures of, how did it harm you? What did it do? He was like, no, it could really ruin people. Like, you don't understand that. Like, and he was like, I try to be careful what I post. And then Marcel was like, well, you try to be careful what you post. He was like, yes. He was like, and you know what? It's a lot of stuff that I know that I don't share. I'm like, come again? It's a lot of stuff, okay, y'all, that I know. I just don't tell anybody. I just don't say anything. And I'm just like, damn, Maurice, what do you know? We might find out, y'all. Let's see. Yeah. But he did. He said he know a lot of stuff about the whole situation. And I'm like, okay, see, somebody business gonna get aired out, and I'm here for it. All here for it, okay, y'all? So, y'all, that is the end of this video. This video is probably gonna be really long, you know, because I ran my mouth this time, and I had a really nice time, you know. So, tune in, y'all. Love and Marriage Huntsville, DC comes out in May. So I cannot even wait for that, okay? Right after this, March, April, May. Yeah, May 14th, I think, something like that. Go to my Instagram page. I put it up there. Is my Instagram page sassyshawntice? My Instagram page is sassyshawntice. And on TikTok, I'm Donna Hampton 5, number 5. So, yeah, go on my Instagram and you'll see when Love and Marriage Huntsville DC comes out, because I'm going to be reviewing that right after this. So, that is all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, y'all. Hit that notification bell so y'all will be notified every time I post, okay? Don't forget to hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the like button and hit subscribe. Don't be sitting there watching my videos and don't hit subscribe, girl, okay? Hit that subscribe button and I will talk to you guys and ladies later, okay? Bye.